Hi, I'm Regina Sanders and welcome to Saturday Morning Discovery. Today's activity is also about inspiration and celebrating the Chinese New Year and ongoing. Or if you just want to, it's the Chinese dragon and it will bring you great luck. And that's what I've read about it. We're going to be doing these exciting colors today. So let's get started. So the Chinese dragon, again, is for good luck and good fortune. So we're going to make sure that you understand that this is a little sophisticated. So I want you to take your time and not be discouraged. Do the best you can. So let's get started. All right, so you want to look at the Chinese dragon and each is a separate part. We're going to put it together like a collage piece. I want you to decide on your colors. I'm using green and yellows and reds. So once you decide on your color, what your dragon is going to be, green is for good fortune anyway, from what I understand, but it can be a yellow dragon. It can be any color that you want. You're going to need drawing paper. As always, you want to draw out your design, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to need construction paper, and you'll also need a board. This is your place that you're going to put your dragon on. You can use cardboard. You will need a good pair of scissors, your number 2 pencil, and also a lighter pencil. White is always good, but it can be a light green if you need to draw on darker paper and you won't see the lead. So always have a lighter pencil. If you have paint, that's good, and that's just for scales. You need a fine little brush if you're going to paint on the scales, so that would be good to have as well. Okay, so my dragon is about 11 inches long. So I'm just going to mark it here. And so you can see this is a dark green paper. I'm marking it with this white here. And then I'll show you how to draw all the legs and the head as well, all on the green paper. So I just want to start this process first. This is the length of it, and the head portion is going here. So I'm going to go up from the dot that I start, and I'm going to go down in this big shape, and I want to end up way over here. So let's start. Make it a loop down, and I'm going slow, and I want you to go slow. That's my first loop. Is coming up like a hill. And then going over here and make another loop. And I'm going to go up and I hit the other dot right here, and that's where the tail is. So that's the shape. So now I'm going to make the bottom portion. I'm going to make this a little bit thicker. It's about 1 inch thick for the body. I'm going to go way out here, almost like a snake too. Go up, around, and then I slender it out here for the tail, and I come back, and the tail is just an oval shape. That dot was right there, here. And I just make a little tail right there. And that is my body for my dragon. Now I'm going to show you how to make the head. I've got it here. So the head is about 2 inches. You can put it anywhere. You can put it over here since you want to think about it. And so we'll do it right here. So I'm just going to dot it out, my 2 inches. And so how to do it, now just look very closely. I'm going to make a circle right here, a small circle on this dot. And that's the portion of the head and also the jaw. So from the jaw, I'm going to make an indentation and come straight out to where that dot is. So go here. And the dot's right there. I'm going to go down and up to make the horn and down. And so that's the head portion. Now for the bottom of the jaw, same thing. Dots there. I'm going to go under. I'm going to go to the dot here. And this is where the little beard is, right here. So I come down here. Come down here. And I'm going to come up. And that's the closing of this jaw. Remember, don't be intimidated. Keep watching and take your time. You'll get it. All right, so I have the head. Now, the claws of the feet. All right, so to get this, I'm going to show you just like I drew the head. So I'm going to make here a dot there on either side to make it the width, and here. And then I'll show you how to draw this. This has a point here, and it goes around. It comes down, up. Here, this is like the knee. So here, and then come and let's do the feet. So there's a claw here, and then the toes. Here. The feet goes out. The claw is over here. Then another claw is right here. And I'm letting it come right where that dot is. So that's for that. Put that one aside. And I'm going to come over and I'm going to draw this one. So I have the last two feet of this dragon, and I made my dots where I want everything to be. So I'm just going to look at it so that you can see it. See how it here? So I'm going to go here and go out for this claw here. Come back in. And this is a slimmer one, so it goes all the way in. Comes out, and then the claw here. Then here, going all the way down for the claws here. I know this is more sophisticated, but I know that you can do it if you take your time to do it. So there's for that forefoot, and then the last one. Okay, so this is everything that I need for the body. Now we're going to do the hair. And I've got some yellow. Scrap paper is always good to keep when you're doing projects. And I've kind of cut it out here just so that you can see what it can look like. It can certainly change. You want to be able to fit the head right in here. So that's why I wanted, and I wanted to kind of look like it was flaming. So I also did it in red. But for right now, we can use a regular pencil this time to point out where everything is. All right. So I know I want to, this is the first curve. So here, here, and this is just the swirling of the hair. And you can take poetic license now, because you got the main curves that you need to where the face goes right in here. So you can, and the hair went all the way back here to this dot. So you take poetic license and really thinking about how you want this to look, how you want it to flow in the air. So it's not how many curves you can make, it's just what you want it to look like. So I'm just making a bunch of swirls. Okay, so that's the hair. Now we're going to cut everything out. We've cut everything out, and now we're going to do the exciting part of gluing everything down on the board. So let's start gluing it down. What I did was I took my, my white pencil, because this is a blackboard, and I went ahead and mapped out exactly where I want this dragon to lay down. So I put dots where I wanted the portion of the neck to be, and then that will establish where everything else is. So I'll pull these down and get my glue. Okay, now I have my dragon down, and this is acrylic paint. So all I'm doing is with the yellow paint is I'm going to go around. I found that when I tried to use the markers, it didn't show up on the green. So I know that the paint will. And what I think will work also is colored pencils. If you have a good colored pencil that you can use, you could do here. And the scales are just oval shapes that you would go around. I want to thank you for joining me here for Saturday Morning Discovery and making the dragon today, the Chinese dragon. As you can see, it's very bright and it's very beautiful, and hope it brings you luck. So make your dragon, take your time. Make sure that you follow everything carefully and draw it a couple of times before you actually cut everything out. And I think you'll do well. Thanks again, and I hope to see you next time.